influx of new scientists and technicians to Katorga 12 has dwindled to nothing.
Hey there everyone, this is Ray Carcillo, and today we are looking at Singularity from Activision for the Xbox 360. You play as Captain Nathaniel Renko, and are part of a U.S. Special Mission Force that has been sent to the island of Katorga 12 to investigate a huge electromagnetic surge that took out a U.S. spy satellite. Once there, Renko realizes, though, that there has been a lot more going on in this abandoned Cold War base over the years than just some weird lightning storms. Once you clear away some creatures that can only best be described as things from a horror movie, Renko stumbles into the science center of the base and learns of the mineral that was being mined in the island, known simply as Element 99. Upon playing with some of the long-abandoned equipment and elemental residue, Renko unknowingly phases back to 1955, right in the middle of a horrendous fire in the labs. As he tries to escape the flames, Renko saves a Dr. Nikolai Demichev, and unwittingly changes the course of human history forever. Now, Renko must set things right by traveling back and forth between modern times and 1955 and fix his mistake. Clearly, Renko never saw Back to the Future. And when you play Singularity, you'll almost have a sense of that classic comedy, as one of the key elements of this game is moving back and forth between time periods in order to influence the situations that Renko will find himself in. When you combine such great sci-fi elements with some tremendous first-person shooter action, you have a winner on your hands. And speaking of shooting, Renko's main weapons in the game aren't just your standard pistols and machine guns. As he progresses deeper and deeper into the abandoned science facility, he will acquire weapons powered by the mysterious Element 99 that Renko learns is the key to his time travel. And when you combine Element 99 with weapons, you have some awesome bullet time sequences that will play out in both eras of this game. Renko's enhanced arsenal doesn't end there though, as he will also acquire a tool simply known as the Time Manipulation Device that will allow him to freeze enemies, devolve them into primitive monsters, age them to dust, or reconstruct collapsed bridges and train tracks in order to progress further into Katorga 12. Wielding the TMD in your left hand and your weapons in your right, you get a Bioshock feel going with the gameplay, like when you use your left hand for plasmids and your right for your guns. Instead of controlling the elements though, you're controlling time itself. Along with the great plot and gameplay, the graphics and sound are also top-notch. From aging the world around you to dust, or pumping life back into it, to the creature and character design, this game looks absolutely great. Then mix in some solid voice acting and mood-setting music, and the peripherals for this game are definitely in the plus column. The only real negative for this game is that the single-player campaign may be a little short for some people's tastes. Only a handful of areas that will take you at most 10 hours on the hardest difficulty to get through makes this great sci-fi adventure come to an end much too soon. Fortunately, there are multiple endings for you to come back for a little more, but the big replay factor comes with the multiplayer, something Activision knows a thing or two about. The multiplayer mode reminds you of Left 4 Dead, as one team plays as creatures and the other plays as soldiers, and includes your standard team deathmatch and capture the flag modes, and is very addicting, especially once you learn the positives and negatives of each monster and the map layout. Overall, Singularity, a game that got almost no publicity from Activision, could be the sleeper game of the year, as it takes elements from some great franchises for its plot and gameplay, and adds a few twists of its own to keep it fresh and fun. Singularity is a must-own in my opinion for any shooter or sci-fi fan out there.
Claims one man will lead us to the answers. His name is Captain Nathaniel Renko. It is our mission to locate Captain Renko and help him.